What's going on, guys? My name is Will Rouse. I do dropshipping, and I'm going to be showing you right now how to come up with different marketing angles and how to make your ads for a product. Now, we're not actually going to go over how to make the ads, but like create versions of your ads, create different ideas, angles, all of that stuff. So this isn't a tutorial on how to make your ads. No, I have another video. You can go check that out right here. But I'm gonna show you exactly how to find your product and validate it with like different marketing angles, come up with all that stuff. So let's just chuck me to the side because you guys really don't care about that. We're gonna do a really quick, easy tutorial on this. So I use an example of a banana as my product a lot. I eat a lot of bananas. So we're gonna use this same example. This was a different video I was talking about, but we're gonna keep the banana topic. So let's see. So we're on ChatGPT, obviously. We're gonna look up, okay, give me a marketing angle for a banana. Now, let me get really in depth really quickly. We're just gonna have ChatGPT come up with a random idea. So, the original superfood, I like that. That's just a random part of your marketing angle. Obviously, you wanna go way more in depth. Actually, we're gonna come down to this one, Jim's secret weapon, because that's way better. So, obviously, I know a bit about bananas. They're great. We're gonna say the gym's secret weapon. This is your pre-workout food right here. So we're gonna use that as just a basic marketing example for this. If you have a product that say you're doing supplements, say you're doing clothing, say you're doing anything, obviously you're gonna have to think about a different marketing angle instead. Now, what I would do is I use brand search for all my product and competitor research. So brand search, you can come onto here, and then this is the brand library, where you can see everything about different products, all that stuff. So in niches, I doubt there's an actual banana option. So we're just gonna go to food and see what they come up with. But actually, we can just look up banana and see if there's any like brands doing bananas, and we'll find a good thing like that. So let's see what we can find really quickly. Banana type. So this is like a candy kind of thing. Let's go really quickly and see if we can find anything banana related. It does a lot of like e-com stores and that kind of stuff. It's really good to find actual products. Okay, so this is a bread mix. Let's find something that's actually, here we go. Banana, are they just selling bananas? Okay, they're just selling they're selling ingredients. So that's a good example. We're gonna click analyze, and essentially we can see they're selling bananas. This is probably an actual retail store, but they also have a website, I guess. You can see how much traffic they're getting. They don't actually have many ads up at all, but you see they've ran ads. Okay, so here's what I do when I'm looking for an actual marketing angle, is you can come into their discovery and see all their ads that they have running, and you usually want to pinpoint an actual competitor of yours. So let's see if they have any banana. I should have looked a little bit harder on before I started the video on what a banana product would be, but for this example we're not gonna really have anything good. So let's just say we have this chip brand instead. So this chip brand, they have 11 active ads as of the 14th. It's currently the 19th, so it's a few days behind, but we can go and see all their ads. So let's see what kind of things they're running. Sweet treat you can feel good about. So this is probably a healthy hazelnut whatever chip or that kind of thing. So you want to come onto here and find your marketing angle, different ideas, different designs. You can come and see all the things. Finally, chips that work for you. So this is a protein chip. That's a beautiful marketing angle. The gym kind of thing with bananas. So it's not the same product that we're selling, but you can use different competitors of similar products to find different niches. So now that we have that, we can go onto Pinterest, and here I save all my marketing examples. So if we come onto my profile, you can see marketing examples, supplement examples, different things for that I've tried. Mainly I just put all my marketing examples in here for like anything I like. So let's go to this one. This was a random supplement example that I saw. I liked. It shows your product, what it does, has your little logo, whatever like that. I like to save all my stuff. So if we come onto home, let's go food marketing ideas. Come onto here. I suggest using Pinterest all the time for looking at different marketing angles and stuff like that. So this could be a really, really good one. Pretend we did the banana, right? Cut the banana in half, do this exact kind of thing for, say, instead of honey, it says potassium. Instead of mustard, it says pre-workout, like that kind of thing. You want to design your marketing angle to suit around that. What I do with Pinterest though is I like use their examples, then transform it into my own. So what I actually do is I'm gonna have to block out everything on here and blur it, but essentially we'll go to this size. This isn't the normal size I would use, but we could take this example. If we copy this image, put that into here, size it up. Again, this isn't going to be showing you how to do it. This is just giving you a really basic framework. So let's see banana, and we'll chuck a banana in here. And then we could cut it in half by doing a black box and do this kind of thing. And then we put our text on this side or something like that. You guys understand that idea. So what I like to do is I like to find competitors, steal their marketing angles that are like, let's see, this chip brand, we'll go back to the chip brand and analyze, and let's see. So they're in Australia. I'm not in Australia. I don't know the Australia market at all. What I would do is I would take this entire market, or this entire product pretty much, steal their marketing angles and just put them in the United States. It is so simple to do something like that because one, your competitor's in a different place. They're not marketing to your location. So you have pretty much a free market with that marketing angle. So come onto here, you find their marketing angle, you come back to Pinterest, find your like design examples. Say I wanted to do this, but with bananas, you remake this pretty much. Use Pinterest as an idea calculator. So you make your exact thing, but I would just replace bananas here. No, you can't like copy and paste this into here. As you saw, like you would have to remake the whole thing. I wouldn't even put that there. You have to remake the whole thing. And you could do that with AI. You could come into here and say, hey, oh, I gotta blur all that. You'd say, hey, put in your product. My product, for example, would be a banana. You put that in and say, hey, this is my reference image. You give them this, make me a design. And then you would go back into Canva and put your text in there. Don't let ChatGPT do any text on your image ads because, oh my God, don't even get me started on that. It's a terrible idea. But the gym's secret weapon, right? That's your marketing angle. If you don't know what a marketing angle is, essentially the way that you target the pain point of the customer. So with the banana, you could have so many different marketing angles. The gym, that's one marketing angle. Happy food, happy mood, like healthy, that kind of stuff. Those are all different marketing angles. You want to have one marketing angle per ad, pretty much. So the superfood, that would be a marketing angle. You don't want to mix the superfood with the gym, or you could obviously, but like usually you want to stick with one marketing angle at a time to target one specific target customer. So what I like to do is use brand search. I'll go over it all again. Brand library, come find your product. You can also do product research on here. So like, say I'm in the food niche, you come down here, click on food, and then you don't really want to be on like the first page. You can go to like the 145th page and look for products that are like new and trending. So say this product, I have no idea what it is. Looks like it's just like a chip brand, not chip, cookie brand. You could find this, then go on to your supplier website, Team Drop, AliExpress, whatever it is, go find that product and then start selling it in a different market. That's the kind of thing I like to do. I do have a link in the description for brand search with a code, and that code will be up on screen right here, WR2006, and you should get 20% off for that. Do not use my product of a banana, but essentially that is my way of doing market research, competitor analysis, and finding a marketing angle. It's really simple because all you have to do is just scroll until you find something, then remake it. Do not reinvent the wheel for this. Like I tell people all the time, especially when starting out, you are not going to create a new idea out of scratch. Like I'm gonna just throw that out there. If you're starting out, you are going to suck. That's okay. People suck all the time. Nobody has ever started out perfect. And that's the fun part. Like you wanna learn, you wanna get better, but the only thing you need to do is just start, okay? So find your product, go on brand search, find a product, whatever niche you like. Literally just, if you like food, go sell food. Find a supplier for food, that kind of thing. Then find your marketing angle, create your ads, spend lots of time on them. Volume equals success, which means test, 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 test. That's what I tell everybody. The more you test, the more data you'll have. That's how you succeed. Okay? So subscribe, go check out Brand Search. Love y'all. Peace out.